five Australia's best musical talent.
From the young Darwin girl to this mega superstar.
We're beautiful like diamonds in the sky.
She's performed for Obama, Oprah and Ellen.
It's a yes from me.
Yes from me. Yes from me.
Hello, I'm Jessica.
Yeah, Jessica, baby. Pretty girl.
Your voice is an instrument. The aria goes to
The bass drum.
Jessica Mauboy. Jessica Mauboy has been invited to fly the Australian flag on the Eurovision stage for the first time ever.
Singing in front of 180 million people.
Jessica Mauboy.
Jessica Mauboy. For the gorgeous Jessica Mauboy.
The sensational Jessica Mauboy.
So I say thank you for the music, the songs I'm singing. Thanks for all the joy they're bringing. Who can live without it? I ask in all honesty. What would life be without a song or a dance? What are we? So I say thank you for the music, for giving it to me. I'm 6 years old. It is 1996. I've just gotten kicked out of the classroom for singing. Always. I kind of liked it though. I was told to go outside in the hallway and face the wall. That was my punishment. Just sit there and think about what I just done. And that didn't stop me from singing. I kind of liked it because I started to hear what my voice sounded like, just bouncing off the wall. I didn't know it then, but how personal and how amazing it was going to turn out. It was pretty special though that day. I remember hearing someone about to walk down the hallway, and I hear this voice. What are you doing down there? And I look up and I see this short lady. She looked pretty proper to me, stylish, very color coordinated. I just remember her outfit, her kind of golf-looking pants, her ballet flats, and everything was red. And I looked at her and I said, I'm in trouble. She says, for doing what? I was singing, and anyway, she told me to get up, and I did. I followed her, and that day pretty much changed my whole kind of life and pathway.
her name was Mama Judy, by the way. To everyone else, she was Judy Weepers, the choir teacher. And every Friday I was there learning how to sing. She would teach me, I would practice. She gave me a lot of things to do. She would say, sing up and sing out. Practice, 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 Jessica. She was my first mentor. The sun goes down on my side of town. That lonesome feeling runs through my door. Home turns blue. There's a rundown bar across the railroad track. Got a table for two, way in the back where I sit alone. Oh, but I'll be alright as long as there's light from the neon moon. So if you lose your one and only, there's always room here for the lonely to watch your broken dreams dance in and out of the beams of the neon moon. So if you lose your one and only, there's always room here for the lonely to watch your broken dreams dance in and out of the beam from the neon moon. That's what I said when I first heard that song. I must have sung that song about 100 times down at the Darwin Airport Hotel. Every Saturday was the place to be, I swear. I was probably around about 11 years old when we started going. And we loved going because we were a big mob, we were a big family. And it was the place, you know, it was $10 steaks. It was just, yeah, for real. And there's like 30 in my family, so how much does that cost? It was honestly the best. There was never a time I was like not with my family and doing things like that. That was our outing on a Saturday for the $10 steaks. But I remember it was my mom, my dad, all my sisters, Sandra, Jenny, Catherine, Sophia, and my auntie Cheryl, my auntie Rhonda, their kids, Peter, Aaron, Tina, Teeny, all the mob, we all came out. You know, and I remember my mom, whenever my mom was with her sister, auntie Cheryl, those two were trouble. Big trouble. And what's that? Raya. Raya wasn't born then. But I just remember I'd look their way and they were up to something. And my mom always, when we went to the Darwin Airport Hotel, she would always put my name down because they had karaoke. So we weren't really there for the $10 steaks. My mom had plans. And anyway, so I would look at them, I knew what they were doing. And I would go and run and hide, I'd see if I could just get away with it. Anyway, can I just eat my steak? But I knew I wanted to sing, that's the thing. Look at this stuff, isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my collection's complete? Wouldn't you think I'm the girl who has everything? I've got gadgets and gizmos aplenty. I've got who's it's Was I just always daydreaming? No one was ever really a stranger at the Darwin Airport Hotel. I'm telling you, there was this one fella, and he got my dad's number off a friend of a friend of a friend. You know those small towns, like everyone knows of someone. And well, it was like that growing up. And anyway, he called my dad and he says, "Hey, Ferdy, I know you, but you don't know me. I've seen you and your daughter sing. She can really sing." My dad's like, "Okay, yeah." And then he says, "Oh, I just wanted to let you know there's a competition happening. It's a $1,000 prize." And my dad said, "Oh, yeah?" Tell me more. And yeah, he says it's going to be happening at this place at this time. So yeah, take her. And I remember I was like, "Where am I going? What am I doing, Dad?" And he was all excited about this competition, this thing that was happening in Darwin. And he brought back this piece of paper that had the ad and everything, and he was like, "You're going to do this." And my stomach just, it turned, you know, it was just that, I don't know if I can do this. But I remember I just said it, I said, "I guess I better do it." Dad was always like, you know, "Don't worry about it. We'll figure it out." You know. And I trusted that, you know. That was my dad. Always my heart guy. So we did that. I could just see his face, you know, he's just beaming with excitement. So we ended up that following Saturday. Yeah. That week that was coming, in the Saturday. I was trying to prepare, I was figuring out what I was going to, you know, I'd never done a competition before. So I was like, what do I do? What are the steps? Come on, darling, we don't know. Just, you know, sing your favourite songs and we'll go and we'll go to the competition. So we get to Casuarina shopping centre. What do you know about Casuarina shopping centre? And we're looking for this place, we're looking around, we're like, where is it? Didn't specifically say. So we're doing a few rounds. It's kind of not that big, but we were thinking, big production, you know, I didn't even know what production was, to be honest. I thought it was going to be a big thing. So we get there, we're looking around, and just like across the shop, across the food, like through the food court, in front of Big W, there was the little stage. Oh gosh. Anyway, so I've prepared some songs, and I'm trying to just walk as slow as possible. Just like hurry up. Okay, we get there. There's a little camcorder, there's the fella. He's set up. I've got my CD stacker case. Feeling really old professional. And there I was, I'm like, "Oh, hi." And he's like, "You ready to sing?" And he's like, "Yeah." Pulled the CD out, and he's like, "Oh, you won't be needing that." Okay. We don't have a CD player, so I thought, wow, okay, this changes everything. Acapella then. He pressed record and I sung. So I did. Blue, oh, so lonesome for you. Why can't you be blue over me? over me. Thank you so much. Thank you. So a week later, we received a letter, and I remember Dad got the letter, he's looking at it, and like, what is it? You know, he's telling us to gather around the table. So we did. And we sit there, he opens it up, and he's reading. I'm like, what is it? I can see like the tension like rising, but also this kind of excitement. And he says, "We won!" And I said, "I won!" I swear, the pride on my parents' faces. And I think it was more like the relief, you know, in a way. I mean, my mother bared like 5 of us. She tried with the first 3. They both did. They were like, all right, we'll see if like Jess is actually gonna, you know, follow through. And I just think that moment was like, yeah, like I think she's doing it, you know. And that was relief to me because, yeah, I mean, I was so happy that my parents were happy. But yeah, anyway, I thought it was just the $1,000. But as Dad read on, you know, it started to talk about going into like the next kind of level of competition. So we're like, what? I'm like, what? Like, where and how and when, you know? I didn't know, I didn't know where like country music was going for me or where it was going to take me. I just remember my friends weren't listening to it. So to me, you know, I think there was a sense of like embarrassment, perhaps, I don't know. But also for me and for my family, country music is like that storytelling, you know, that it's gold. It's so gold. And I think that's why I felt it and I understood it. And I guess music too was becoming special to me. Like I was just realizing, I could do this. I could do this for the rest of my life. At 11. So anyway, my dad gets a call. So after I received my letter, my dad gets a call. And, you know, he said it's this fella from Telstra. We're there when he gets this call. He's like, oh, from Telstra. And I was like, I'm from Telstra. I was like, Telstra, okay. Have I not paid my bills? He says, oh, we watched your daughter's audition tape, and we love it. Can you come to the city? And my dad said, okay, go to the city. And then? And I'm like, Dad, what are they saying? You know, he's saying we'll pay for the flights and accommodation, da 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 da. My dad's like, flights? Where do you want me to bring my daughter? To Sydney? Oh, that feeling started like turning in my stomach because I'm like, I'm scared, Dad. I don't want to do this. Like, this is too much. Like, this is just falling into another thing, into another thing. But he said, don't worry, Bob, as he always does. We'll figure it out. All right, go! Well, if I could, then I would. ocean, then I would make my living making love to you. Put food on the table, pay money to the little, buy some work, get clothes, cause they ain't making money, going fishing like a babe in the factory. She said, well, if I could, then I would make money, do some kind love, take some love above. If I could just get that love and you be, then I would just get by making love to you. Put food on the table, pay money to the little, buy some work, get clothes, cause they ain't making money, going fishing like a babe in the factory. Come on, one more time. Put food on the table, pay money to the little, buy some work, get clothes, cause they ain't making money, going fishing like a babe in the factory. From your diaphragm. Practice, Jessica. Oh my goodness. I'm 13 years old. At this point, it's 2002. And I'm in Sydney. And I remember walking into this room, there were cameras, our schedule was given to me. There were journalists, lots of journalists. And I'd never been a journalist at that point. But I'm just seeing a bit of just a bit of chaos, maybe. Just everyone just running around, getting this room ready. And I think there was the Prime Minister. He was the Prime Minister. It was the Minister of Arts. Everybody was there. And just recording back and getting quite anxious and nervous as a 13-year-old, having never stepped foot in this environment. With my dad, he didn't know what he was doing. But he's just cheering me on. And I remember getting a little emotional and just going, do I have this? I'm about to sing, and do I have it together? And I look up, there's this massive banner that says, "Tell us your road to Tamworth." Excuse me? Tell us your road to Tamworth. Where did that say that on the pamphlet? Anyway, the event begins. And I get up and I sing, and that sinking feeling beforehand. And I look to my dad, and he's over there in the corner going, and he can see me because I'm terrified. And he's like, he's mouthing the words, "You know these songs." I do. I breathe. How do I get through another day? What kind of life would that be? Oh, and I need you in my arms, need you to hold. You're my heart, my soul. I hope you're here because that's what I was giving. Okay. I feel you. Oh, I can't believe I'm here, but this is happening. Actually happening. I swear, like, this kind of environment takes me personally out of a out of body experience. Like, Brisbane is the best. Just kind of going off script here. I'm like, I always tell my, like, every time I come here, I'm like, hey, Mom, like, I could live in Brisbane. They turn around and they say to me, you say that about all places. And I'm like, no, I don't. They're like, you do. No, but I love Brisbane. It reminds me of growing up in Darwin, like the vibe, the feel, I don't know, like the energy of the place. That's forgive me. So, after that event, the next stop was Tamworth. I don't even know where Tamworth was. I mean, I just remember reading and also hearing 3,000 people competing. I remember 10,000 people were watching. And yeah, I just, like, that was really big for me as a 14-year-old. First competition, it was a national competition. And I was literally getting myself into it. But I also, that feeling of like hope and belief. Of like, you know, that one door opens, another door opens. Like you just, one door, or what did I say? One door closes and another door opens. One door closes, another door opens. And that was literally in my path, like in front of me. So it was a different world. I knew it was changing very quickly. But I knew I just had to focus because this was like a big moment. I came to through the final, to the grand final. I remember there was a lot of things happening. Like I think my parents at one point had to do like a management course, and they came out of it and was like, we're not managing you. We're not doing it, Jessica. And we're not telling you why. And I knew deep down, like it was just out of their depth. Like it was just, and I mean, yeah, I think just watching them in this environment and being with them and seeing them support me so deeply was just enough, was just everything. So I knew I had to just always be better, and you know, for me and for them. So we were literally doing it together. But I remember getting to the grand final. I'd gotten through the final. Grand final came, and again, my CD stacker, bag. I remember going there, and the organizer, she was like, all right, are you ready? And again, I present the CD. WCDs? It wasn't a tape, it was a CD. And she says, oh no, we don't have like a CD player. Why is this here? Why is this CD stacker with me? And she says, do you have anyone to accompany you? And I was like, accompany me? My dad? She's like, no, someone to play. And I said, no. Did I have to? And anyway, I believe there was this amazing man. He comes over and he's like, are you guys okay over here? And my dad's like, oh yeah, they're just saying that we need someone to play the songs. And he says, well, you don't have anyone. I was like, no. And it was like God sent. I swear it was God sent. Because he said, we can play for you. But halfway through that, I was like, can you play? Little 14-year-old is like, literally going, can you play? Can you play these songs? Do you even know these songs? This poor guy. And he's like, yeah, for 1 minute, he goes away. He comes back. Yeah, we can play those songs. Bless them. Well, little man of mine better be proud of me. Even if I'm ugly, you still better love me. I can be late for a date, that's fine. You better be on time. Well, little man of mine, see it fits just right. When last year's dress is just a little too tight. And anything I do is say, better be okay. And I have a bad day. And if I change my mind, a million times, I wanna hear it say, little man of mine. I'm 14, please. Singing this song. You should have seen the outfit. Oh my goodness. Amazing though. It is also, ladies and gentlemen, those two men that asked to accompany me was Doug Newton from the Bushwhackers and Bruce Woodley from the Seekers. So you can imagine how I felt later. They could play. Oh my goodness. Yeah. They're amazing. And after that, I learned so much of them. I learned how to hold my tongue too. Come 2006 though. Oh! I won that competition. I won that national competition, which was, it was pretty crazy. And they helped me win that, to be honest. But I remember I ended up going home. I was too young to be signed, actually, because there was a signing deal involved. But I was way too young. And so I did. I remember going back home and being a normal kid and going back to school, doing all the chores. But 2 years later, Idol came. Idol came to Alice Springs. And I was the right age. I remember Dad had borrowed money. Yeah, so 2 years later, that all happened. When I think back, that was a lot. Dad had borrowed money for Mum and I to make our way to Alice Springs. And Dad couldn't come because I remember he had to work. So yeah, Mum came. This was a big deal for Mum. Mum was different in the way that, very different from Dad. Mum needed a plan. Like, she was not a, we'll figure it out. Woman. She's, Mum was always like, I'm going to tell you how it is, but soft but solid, if you know what I mean. I remember doing the auditions outside, I don't know if you remember it, but we were in a little shed. Originally we were meant to be doing it in a theatre, in an indoor space, but they put us in a Greyhound and started driving out in the red dirt. I was like, where are we going? And when we stopped, we got out, and it was literally just red earth, beautiful country. And they put us in a shed, and we just waited for our turn. With Mum, it was different. Like, I felt safe, and I think because she told me straight. But I remember everything went really quiet, and I walked out, and I felt like this big energy. I felt ready. Like the other times when I was going out, I went to sing. I just always felt unprepared, but this moment just felt quiet but also loud. I remember the wind picked up, and I stood in front of the judges, and I felt solid, like I felt grounded, and I think that thought of, just like spirit and energy, thinking of people who'd come before me, all of that in mind, I was ready. And I knew the words. I knew it. But, this was a moment that was literally going to change my life forever.
What are you going to sing, Darren? What are you going to sing, Darren?
Today I'll be singing I Have Nothing by Whitney Houston.
Oh, yeah. Take your time. We need to hear you, okay?
That's a big, big song.
Take my love, I'll never ask for too much. Just all that you are and everything that you do. I don't really need to look very much further. I don't want
wanna have to go where you don't follow. I won't hold this back again. This passion inside, I can't run from.